Today we are going to learn the practice set 3.4. Question number first. In a figure, in a circle with center O, length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. Find the measure of each of the following. First, angle AOB, another angle ACB, arc AB and arc ACB. So now let's see here. In solution, first of all, always we are going to write, we have given chord AB, means length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. If we consider radius R, then find the measure of each of the following. After that, if you observe the figure, see here, OA and OB, these two are radius of the circle. Its meaning R is equal to AO and BO, but both sides are equal to AB. If we consider the triangle AOB, its all sides are equal. It is an equilateral triangle, and we know very well equilateral triangles, each angle are equal and each sides also equal. Then all equilateral triangle angle are each angle 60 degree. That's why angle AOB is equal to 60 degree by equilateral theorem. So now next we have to find angle ACB. So angle ACB, it is the inscribed angle of angle arc AB. So first of all, we know that measuring arc AB is equal to the central angle. Which angle? Central angle. Angle AOB is equal, and do you know very well, we have learned also central angle, inscribed angle. Okay, so now measuring arc AB is equal to central angle AOB. Its meaning, the measuring arc AB is value how much will become? Its value will become 60 degree. Then now you can see, if measuring arc AB is 60 degree, then its inscribed angle is ACB. Then we know very well the theorem of inscribed angle, correct? Then using inscribed angle theorem, if we use inscribed angle theorem, then angle ACB is equal to half of the measuring arc AB. Then now you will see angle ACB is equal to half of the measuring arc AB. Then we know the value of arc AB. How much is the value of AB? 60 degree. So 60 degree then if we divide 60 by 2, then it will become how much? 30 degree. Its meaning angle ACB is how much degree? 30 degree. So angle ACB is a 30 degree. Then after that we have completed the second condition. Third, we have to find arc AB, but actually arc AB we have find out in second condition. Means arc AB is equal to 60 degree, and last arc ACB we have to find fourth condition. So the last condition is there. Arc ACB. So measuring arc ACB. Do you know ACB means it is a major arc and AB is a minor arc. And we have learned measurement of arcs. What is the sum of complete arcs? It is a 360 degree. So by using the measurement of arcs, we can write here measuring arc AB plus measuring arc ACB is equal to 360 degree. Okay, if sum of both angle is how much? 360 degree. Then measuring arc, we know what is the value of measuring arc. Measuring arc is 60 degree. Then 60 degree plus measuring arc ACB is equal to 360 degree. After that, this 360 and this left hand side has positive 60. Positive 60 goes to another side, minus. Then remain measuring arc ACB is equal to 360 minus 60. How much it will become? Then measuring arc ACB is equal to 300 degree. How much it will become? 300 degree. Okay, like this we have find the all solution of the first question. Understood? If you want to take it screenshot, you can take. Now example number 2. In figure, one minute. In figure, square PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Side PQ is congruous to side RQ. Angle PSR is equal to 110 degree, and find measure of angle PQR. Next, measure of arc PQR. Third, measure of arc QR. Fourth, measure of arc PRQ. PRQ. Okay, so let's see. By whatever we have given, we have to write first of all, and after that we have to find the solution. So while writing the solution, write down first of all given is there. Square PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Side PQ is congruous to side RQ, and angle PSR is 110 degree. This much we have given in the question, and later we have to find. First, what we have to find? Measure of angle PQR, means we have to find the measure of angle PQR. Then measure of angle PQR. In the diagram you should see PQR, but you have given PSR angle, how much? 110 degree. So PSR and PQR both are opposite angle, and we know very well in a cyclic quadrilateral the sum of opposite angle is supplementary. So angle PSR and angle PQR both sum is 180 degree. So now we can use here the cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Its meaning, angle PQR plus angle PSR both sum is supplementary, means 180 degree. So if both sum is 180 degree, then we know the one angle value is, we have given PSR 110. If we put here 110 degree, then first of all angle PQR we have to find, so it as it is, plus angle PSR is 110 degree we have given, and is equal to how much? 180 degree. So now this positive 110 left hand side, it goes to right handward, it is negative. So then angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 110. Then how much is remain? 70 degree. So angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. Understood how we get the angle PQR? Okay. After that we have to find the second, measuring arc PQR. So measuring arc PQR means this arc PQR. Do you know PQR? It is in front of angle PSR, and PSR angle is inscribed angle of the arc PQR, and we can use here the inscribed angle theorem. First of all, here we have used the cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Okay, now second we have to find the measuring arc PQR. So measuring arc PQR, if we have to find, then we have to use here a inscribed angle theorem, and we have already given the PSR angle. Okay, so let's see. By here the angle PSR is equal to half of the measuring arc PQR. By inscribe angle theorem. Okay, after that we know very well angle PSR value. How much is angle PSR value? 110 degree is equal to this half, means 2 is here denominator, goes to another side, multiply, means it 2 become here at multiply, then is equal to 1 into measure of arc PQRS it as it is. So now measure of arc PQRS, then 110 into 2, how much is there? So measure of arc PQR is equal to 2 into 110, 220. So the measuring arc of PQR, it become the 220 degree. Okay, let's see, we have find the second condition. After that, what is the third condition? Measuring arc QR. So condition number third, measuring RQR. So measuring RQR, in the diagram you can see the QR arc. It is a angle P angles inscribed intercepted arc. So now see, we have to find first of all the P angle, and in the question we have given segment PQ and RQ both are equal to each other. Its meaning PQR, it is an equilateral triangle, and do you know equilateral triangle has opposite angles are equal. So if we know the one angle, we can get easily another two angles value. So now let's see, if we consider triangle PQR, then triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. If measuring RQR, consider triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle, then isosceles triangle has its opposite angle are equal, and we know as a sum of interior all angle are of a triangle are 180 degree. So we can write here angle P plus angle Q angle R is equal to 180 degree. So sum of all angles of a triangle are always 180 degree. So we know the angle R, because angle PQR is a 70 degree. So remain both angle are equal. Then if we write like this, angle P plus angle R and angle P both are equal to each other. Why? Because it is a isosceles triangle and its opposite angle are equal. That's why P angle and R angle are equal. Then we can write easily here again angle P and plus angle Q we have given the 70, we have find out the 70 degree, then is equal to 180 degree. And now see, after angle P plus angle P both are equal, then its meaning angle P plus angle P 2 times angle P, and later plus this plus 70 degree goes to another side negative, then is equal to 180 minus 70 degree. After that this 2 is here multiplies, goes to another side divide, then angle P is equal to 180 minus 70 is remain only 110 degree, and divides by 2, and if you will divide, then angle P is equal to 110 divided by 2 means 55 degree. So angle P you have got the value is 55 degree. So if angle P is 55 degree, then angle R how much? It is also 55. So we have to find the measure of R, QR. Then angle P we got the 55 degree. So by using inscribe angle theorem, now here angle P is equal to half of the measuring arc which QR, because it is an inscribe angle, then measuring arc QR. So now angle P we got, angle P is there 70 degree is equal to half into measuring arc QR. After that this 2 is here divide, goes to another side multiply, then 70 into 2 140. So it's meaning measuring arc QR is equal to 70 into 2 140 degree. Now see, if measuring RQR is 140 degree, then it is a answer. After that we have to find the last condition. What is the last condition is there? Measure of arc PRQ. So measure of arc PRQ means P, R and Q means this total, instead of PQ all angles are. And do you know angle P and angle R both are equal, its meaning PQ arc and measuring arc QR both are also equal. then we can easily find the PRQ angle. We have to use here sum of arcs. Sorry, we have to find the measure of angle PRQ, and we have already find. So angle PRQ is equal to angle P. Okay, so angle PRQ is equal to angle P, and angle P is how much? 70 degree. Then angle PRQ is equal to how much degree? 70 degree. So like this we find the 4 conditions of which we have asked in the question. I hope everybody understand. If you does not understand, so please you can ask me in our doubt session. So now if you want to take it screenshot, you can take. It is your complete solution.